In this video we are going to have some fun with the future team. This is Ash Fury, welcome to another Dragon Ball Legends video. As you guys know already, we have some cool future tag fighters and with them we can build some awesome PvP teams. In this video I want to show you two cool PvP matches with my future team, where I added voice commentary, strategies, tips and tricks, so relax and enjoy the future team showdown. First match is against an regeneration team. My opponent is already battle rank 50, has a lot of RP points and a great regeneration team. On the other side I'm using my future team. And one of the first tips I want to give you guys when you play against regeneration is to choose fighters that can inflict a lot of damage, because regeneration team main asset is that they can heal a lot, of course. So we have to pick some fighters that are able to inflict a lot of damage and apply maybe some debuffs on the enemy opponents that will help us defeat them. That's why I chose Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, Yellow Perfect Cell and the new First Form Cell. This First Form Cell, the new cell unit, it's pretty good because has some nice abilities. I will add on the right hand side of the screen during the match some small tips and tricks and hints about his abilities. But one of the most important things about him is that if you keep him in the fight for 12 timer counts, then he will add a nice 50% more damage received to the opponent. That can be pretty useful because we are fighting against a regeneration team, and regeneration team will heal a lot, so we definitely need that debuff. Okay, as the match started, immediately you have to think first Rising Rush has to be used in order to eliminate at least one of the opponents. So you have to dodge and you have to attack as much as possible, but remember, you have to kill one opponent with the Rising Rush, otherwise the fight can turn in a difficult fight. This is why now I have two Dragon Balls in hand. I brought in Cell, and after using his main ability, a new card was drawn, a blast attack, and I have color advantage, and yeah, this is a perfect opportunity to finish up Super Baby until he didn't have the chance to use his main ability, and that is pretty good because his main ability will give some nice buff to his teammates. That's why by eliminating him from the start will make this fight a lot easier. Now don't underestimate, because still he has Majin Buu Awakened and the new Janemba. They are pretty good, they have some really strong cards, really good attacks, and I was thinking, okay, now we are in a good place, but I'm sure that he's going to catch me eventually. My tricks, avoiding his attacks or attacking him, not usually works, so you have to think in advance. How can we counter? What can we do? I know that he's going to use Rising Rush, so from these three fighters that I have now in my hands, the one that I can sacrifice if I unfortunately get caught is Perfect Cell Yellow, because he doesn't help me anymore so much. He has a red Janemba, has color advantage against me, so yeah, he will be the one that I will sacrifice if necessary. And yeah, as the fight continues, I'm trying to inflict as much damage as possible. Now I know that Majin Buu will heal, but still, I'm trying to use cards and gather again Dragon Balls for the second Rising Rush. Now, it's exactly what I was telling you. The fight goes in and on and off. I'm trying to hit with as many cards as possible. He's stalling, he's waiting for me to do something. I brought Perfect Cell, and this is exactly what he expected, because immediately he brought Janemba, he has color advantage. Now, I know he was thinking that maybe I will switch and bring Super Saiyan Rose, but actually I wanted to sacrifice Perfect Cell. I know that eventually he will get me, and yeah, he had a color advantage against me, so I was sure that he was waiting for me. That's why Perfect Cell was the one that got sacrificed in this fight. Doesn't matter, the fight goes exactly how I planned. Sorry about that. And now it's 2 against 2. He has full health for Janemba, half of health for his Majin Buu, and me, yeah, it's looking pretty nice. Let's see how it goes on. Now comes in play the second part of the strategy, and this is inflicting damage with Goku, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, because he is pretty good. When he uses a green card, he will reduce the card cost and also gain some nice boosts. So every hit from him will matter. Even so, the trump card is the new first form cell, because if you keep him in the fight for 12 timer counts, of course until then he will get various buff during the time until he reaches 12 timer counts, but at 12 timer counts he will add a nice debuff that will increase the damage that we will inflict on our opponents, plus 50% more damage received. That is unique, and you see that was the moment when that debuff was applied on Janemba. Now all the hits will matter, and now it's getting really nice. I'm hoping that he doesn't notice and will not switch, and he didn't. So just with a few attacks I got almost all of his life, and that was the second trump card I had in my hand. Okay, now Rising Rush is there, and I don't want to risk it. I know I still have time, it's almost 60 timer counters left, but he used his Vanishing Step, and now it's just time to finish up Majin Buu using Rising Rush. I hope he will not guess my card. I will choose green. Usually it's tricky when you choose in Rising Rush, it's of course a matter of luck, but yeah, green card was successful, and with that being said, Majin Buu it's down. Now it's 2 against 1, the fight will be a lot easier. I still will not let my guard down, because Janemba is pretty strong, has some nice attacks, he can avoid, you know, his green card is pretty good, he can basically dodge an attack and then take advantage of that. And yeah, he inflicts still a lot of damage, has still health regeneration, and yeah, this is exactly the green card I was telling you about. He immediately counter my attack and keeps on attacking, but lucky for me, his Vanishing Gouge is gone, and now he has no chance but to give me the win. Yeah, this was a nice fight, I really enjoyed it, I hope you guys enjoyed it too, it was pretty cool. But for the second fight, I will use, instead of this new cell, I will use the old and classy Mai. Now this fight will be against the Lineage of Evil team with a lot of stars. I know the battle rank is not so great, but yeah, it's looking pretty good, they have a lot of stars, and now I will choose Mai. Mai will be my trump card, and you're about to see why. Together with her I have Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black and Yellow Perfect Cell. Now Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, it's an amazing unit, he's very good for the future team, he has an impressive offensive arsenal and also good defense capabilities that makes him maybe one of the most important fighters in the future team. The other one, Yellow Cell, now he's an old unit, but every time I'm trying to get new units, for some reason he's showing up, and I pull him so many times. I have him at 13 stars. But with the new cell, if you have the new cell at 3 stars, then his Z ability will boost this Yellow Cell a little bit more. His cover rescue is pretty good, and if you play him together with Mai, then yeah, this old cell can be pretty dangerous. Now Mai is a trump card, and she's a trump card because it's a great support unit. Every time she enters the battle, she will restore some ki and apply a nice buff on her, and then when she steps out from the fight, switch out from the fight, she will again restore some ki and will apply a damage buff to the incoming teammate. That can be pretty good because you can inflict and you can boost the damage of your team members a lot with her. Of course, with this together, she has a great unique ability, main ability that will heal your teammates and also give them another damage boost. Overall, she is pretty amazing. Even if she's an old unit, still I like playing with her, and I'm sure you guys like to play with her too. Now, my opponent has a Lineage of Evil team, and he has Cooler Purple, Cooler Blue, and the transforming Red Frieza. It's a pretty good team. That blue Cooler will always give a crit buff to his team members every time he switch out from the battle. That can be problematic. That's why here I'm trying to stall a little bit and use Rising Rush to maybe get the Red Transforming Frieza. He is the most powerful there, and I have Cell in. Now I'm not taking any chances, I bait him with a special attack, and even if I have color disadvantage, let's test this Cell. Let's test, is his damage enough with the Rising Rush to finish off the Transforming Frieza? I think so. He did over 2 million damage, and even if he had color disadvantage, it was more than enough to finish off Red Transforming Frieza. He was maybe the most important fighter from my opponent team, and with him eliminated, then this fight will be a lot easier. An ultimate attack from the same Cell took care of the blue cooler, and now the fight immediately turned in a 3 against 1 situation. My opponent has no chance, and like I told you guys, if you have luck and a little bit of strategy, future team can be fun. It's not a Z tier team to play with, I know, but still, it's pretty good and it's pretty fun. If you manage to take into the consideration the advantages of the team, then you will have some nice success on PvP Battleground. Well, that was it. I hope you guys liked this video. Until next time, this is Jar Fury. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye.